Virgo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. And we're going to get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card here. So let's shuffle it up one time for the lovely Virgo collective in mid-February. 'Tis the season of love, my friends. So let's see what we got for you. My God, Spirit Team, talk to me about Virgo. What do we got? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what type of shadows might be lingering around you, what shadow work you might want to lean into. It's always very interesting. So there's a lot for you to consider. Let's get this first card out here, though, for the lovely Virgos, please. Beautiful Virgo. Oh my God. Wow, that card did like a kickflip out of my hands. All right, there we go. So we have this bound up angel here, which can be a little bit dicey. And it's important to remember that when we pull the oracle cards and tarot itself, it could be people in your sphere of influence. It could be you, but we'll talk about it. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, please feel free to tweet me things. My handle is @KyleofCups. But let's get into this here. You see this angel. This is a striking imagery whenever this card pops out. That beautiful angel just bound up in that red rope or twine, whatever you want to call it. This always gives me a similar vibe to the Eight of Swords. So your mind might be going a little extra. There might be certain things that you're stressing about quite a bit. When I see this card, I think of someone that feels like their hands are tied in some kind of way. You could be having cabin fever. You might feel like the walls are closing in on you whenever we see this card. So hopefully you're not going through too many rough things when this energy shows up. Now, this doesn't make or break the reading. I say that every time. So there could be somebody around you that's dealing with quite a bit of anxiety, or they might feel trapped to a certain extent. Okay, so you just apply it to your story. We'll see how it progresses through the reading itself, because the last few weeks have been very positive for Virgo. But let's get tarot out here. We're going to shuffle it up one time, and we'll get 3 cards out in the upright that will intuitively clarify. So my guides and spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Virgo? Now, like I was saying, the last few weeks have been pretty positive. Last week's reading was big victory incoming. The week before that was a surprising message. So there was a little bit of hidden, mysterious types of energy too. Even the week before that, we're talking 3 weeks ago, an unexpected feeling. So hopefully you haven't been dealing with too many curveballs and things lurking around. But we'll see what's up. You know, energies are always on the move, always changing. Let's get 3 out here. What we got for Virgo? Thank you. Okay, first card. Okay, we got the Page of Swords. You might be under somebody's microscope. You might be analyzing somebody or something. I'm not going to speak on it too much just yet. Let's get 2 more out here. And we'll really start to build this story, build this picture out. Okay, that's good. So I'm already feeling like we might be getting a double-edged sword here, or a mixed bag. We got the Ace of Pentacles right there in the center. Let's get 1 more. And we'll really start breaking it down super quick. Okay, yeah, so we have the 5 of Swords. That might be a warning on the back end. Notice the fact that we have 2 sword cards taking up a main part of the spread. So as I was saying, the mental, the mind, okay, could also be realms of communication as well. But your mind could be extremely active with all this sword energy. Don't overthink things in this time. But let's go through it. I'll give you all the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicier intuitive stuff. Position number 1, the Page of Swords. Now, this could easily just represent an air sign in your life, a child, somebody younger. All pages are students, all pages are communicators, but this one is a little bit defensive. So either you or somebody else might be feeling a need to defend yourself, defend your actions, there's a defensiveness involved here. There's a little bit of stubbornness involved here with this Page of Swords as well. But another thing that I need to give with this card is everyone calls it the spy of the tarot deck. So you might be under someone's microscope. They might be watching your actions, watching your moves, see how you're carrying yourself, or you could be doing that towards somebody else. Like someone might be watching. That's the main thing I always think with that. But it could also be communication. So the clarifier will really tell the tale. Now, moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I always see this card as a golden opportunity. And if you watch my readings, you know I say every time an ace pops out that all aces are opportunities, especially the monetary kind. So there could be a little influx of money. There could be something that comes along that you need to pounce on. I usually see this card similar to blessings or just like a stroke of good luck. So this could be very good. It's interesting, though, like I said, there's a bit of a mixed bag type of energy. On the back end, we have the 5 of Swords. And Yeah, it's similar to the Seven of Swords, that it could be somebody that's a little underhanded, a little sneaky. If you've ever had dealings with anybody that's a little narcissistic or egotistical, that card could represent it right there with the Five of Swords. This is also a warning card about conflict, things getting heated. And with all this air energy, I really don't want to see too much fire in the clarifiers, because that could be like an eruption or an explosive type of vibe. But you're going to want to be aware of certain conflicts. There might be somebody that's willing to come out on top and do whatever they have to do to come out on top, literally. Or it could just be a narcissistic person, like I said. But you know what? We need to dive deeper, my Virgo friends. We're going to jump in and clarify. So let's shuffle it up one time here for the Virgo collective. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. Let's get a good shuffle going. What do we got? And yes, Virgo, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on this little page, see what that could be about. Okay? And if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along and interpret along with me, because I feel like we all learn from each other. So if there's a message you want to deliver to your collective, you just drop it down below. I don't mind. So why is this Page of Swords here for Virgo? This Page of Swords here. Thank you. Quick. Okay, Empress in reverse. Yeah, there might be somebody around you that's a little bit bitter. Okay, with the Empress in reverse, this could be little issues with mother figures, but when just the way these cards are looking and feeling right off the jump, I feel like you might be connected to somebody that has a little bit of bitterness, that has a little bit of resentment. Now, the Empress in reverse could also represent a little upheaval, things changing, things moving, so it doesn't have to be completely treacherous. Hopefully you're not having issues with a feminine figure or an older mother figure. But yeah, it's not giving me the best vibe here in the front. And we do have a warning on the back end as well, so I'm going to be interested to see what pops out. But there could be an individual around you that is harboring a little resentment, that's a little upset with how things went. They might feel like they've come out on the wrong side of luck, okay? And same goes if you're cross-watching, okay? You just fit it to your story as needed. Okay? The Empress in reverse could be somebody that's a little smothering as well. But I'm not even going to go that route. I'm just going to stick to my first gut instinct. Okay, we're going to keep it moving. Of course, if you're feeling different things, you just drop it down there. But let's see what's up with this Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, it's a mixed bag this week, Virgo. So why is this Ace of Pentacles here for my friends? Let's see if we can pull a silver lining here. Okay, we have the Lovers in the upright. I would say this bodes well. So if you are going through any issues, any ups and downs, it's very important that you lean on those that you're extremely close with, those that you have a strong bond with. The Lovers could represent a Gemini, so you might have a Gemini in your life that's extremely important. But the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers together, yes, this could be opportunities in regards to romance. So if you're going through rough romantic things, you could see a big improvement in that, getting closer with an individual, or just having that love situation on the mind. For some of you, it could even be a new connection. But I'm not feeling bad vibes here. The Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers, it's super spiritual, it's super silky smooth and easygoing. So once again, you might get a nice little influx of money, or your personal relationships could benefit in this time, okay? Yeah, and like I said, if you are going through a rough time right now, those you're closest with, because the Lovers doesn't always just have to be romantic, okay? It's important to lean on those that you're closely connected with, that can help see you through, okay? That whether it's somebody that you need to cry on their shoulder or whatever it might be. I think you get what I'm saying. We're going to go in on this Five of Swords, though. And we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Interesting this week, Virgo. It's like definitely layered and different. Why is this Five of Swords here? Thank you. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there might be some... Now, normally I say the Wheel of Fortune is a very good, positive, good luck omen. Okay, so for some of you, that bodes really well. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, there's a lot of positivity here. But my first gut instinct with that under the Five of Swords, I feel like you might be dealing with some volatile situations or volatile people. That's the first thing, because the wheel is karmic, the wheel is movement-based. So if you've had any dealings with sneaky, narcissistic people, that could have been to teach you a karmic lesson. This could be an individual that's going to catch a dose of karma as well. I've been seeing that in the earth signs, so somebody might pay some karmic retribution, or karma might show up in some fashion. But I would beware of the individuals in your circle. Beware of the people around you. This is a warning. okay, about the company you keep. And I feel like I've seen that for you maybe a couple months ago, but it's shown up once again. So if there's any unsavory people that you're linked to, they might re-emerge in this time. It's interesting, Virgo. But I would beware of the people you have around you, for sure. There could be a very volatile individual or somebody that's always switching, changing moods. You know those types of individuals where they're just here, there, and everywhere. So once again, that's a warning on the back. Let's go through and do a quick little recap here, and then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, in position number 1, we have the Page of Swords with the Empress in reverse. Now, as I said, it could be little issues with mother figures, older feminine figures, but I see this and I felt like it's somebody who might have a little bit of resentment, a little bitterness. Yes, you could still be under somebody's microscope. They could be analyzing you, or you could be doing the same. So I would watch out for that. And it could be just a little upheaval with the Empress in reverse in this page, like something changing. But moving to the center, the best part of the reading for sure is we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers. Now, I also want to bring your attention to the fact that all of the clarifiers are major arcana. Those represent big changes in life. They represent big cycle changes and shifts. But this center alignment is good to me. For some of you, it could be improvement in your personal relationships. It could be improvements in romantic relationships. It could be a golden opportunity coming your way, super smooth, easygoing energy. And we saw it kind of last week, that victory type energy. But for some of you, it could be new love things as well. There's a lot going on in this spread. But moving to the back end, we have the 5 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. And that, yeah, the warning once again about conflict. The warning about volatile individuals. This could be karmic as well, whether it's a karmic lesson that you've needed to learn. Or it could be somebody catching a dose of karma, because the wheel is about that karmic cycle of life to a point. But mixed bag for sure. We have a lot of positivity, but we have warnings as well. So please take a screenshot if you'd like. And we're going to get into the shadow cards super quick. See what might be in the shadows for Virgo here. Okay. Let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Virgo? And when we pull a shadow card, it's important to remember that we should be looking at the not so savory sides of the energies. Okay. Now, normally I'm an optimistic reader, but when we're looking at shadows, we want to look at the rough energies. So even if it's a positive card, I'll be doing that. What's in the shadows for Virgo, please? Thank you. Yeah, that card flipped out like crazy. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, this could be somebody feeling like they're biding their time. That's what I get. Now, remember, the 3 of Wands is generally a good card of manifestation and things just being within reach or just being out of reach. The negative side of this could be impatience, somebody like tired of waiting on something to happen. So your patience could be tested in various ways when I see this showing up in the shadows. But there could be an individual that's like sitting, biding their time, waiting to pounce. So you might want to watch out for that type of energy. But I feel like those are the 2 main messages. We don't have to complicate it too much. Either your patience could be tested. There might be an individual or a situation that's really pressing your nerves. Or this could be somebody waiting on the right opportunity to either reveal something or make something known or make a move, literally. So Virgo, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the January subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced on February 1st in my community tab. But for February, we have a very special one. I'll be giving away 2 copies of the wonderful, beautiful tarot gazing deck. This was created by one of our good friends, Heather Stargazer. She's been part of our community since almost the very beginning. And I use this deck in all the readings this week. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, 2 simple things as always. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. Second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you like to see in any love reading. Since it's the month of love, it could be any card. And at the end of the month, as always, I'll put the winners in my community tab. My friends, if you'd like to show Heather some love, you can check the description down there or the pinned comments. All her socials and her Etsy are there. So I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.